What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss why I have a love/hate relationship with the Nate Diaz and Khamzat Chimaev booking. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to get more content by yours truly. All right, moving forward. I have a major love-hate relationship with the Nate Diaz and Khamzat Chimaev booking, right? You have the side of me, I'm a huge Diaz fan, 209 fan for life. Like, no matter what the fuck these guys do and who they fight, I'm going to bet on them, right? Like, I'm gonna root for Nate this fight no matter what, even though I think that like this is a terrible matchup for him, like literally the worst matchup they could possibly give him. And Dana White, like I just wish the guy would just be honest, right? Like the guy literally is like, oh yeah, I think this is a great. I don't understand how Hamzat is such a big favorite, and I don't know how everybody's sleeping on Nate with the odds and this and that. Like, yeah, it is. The odds might be a little closer, but like he's totally like just bypassing the fact that they're giving him the toughest fight possible on his way out to boost Hamzat's name. Like they're completely showing him such an utter lack of respect as the legend he is to not give him some sort of striking favorable matchup. Nate is a guy who used to be a lightweight. You're going against a guy who's primarily probably a natural middleweight. He's a giant welterweight and he knocked out Gerald Mearshart at middleweight in like fucking 8 seconds. So this on paper is just a horrible matchup for Nate Diaz, and that like this is why I don't like it. I think the timing's terrible. I don't want to see him go out like this. But then you have the other flip of the coin where it's like this is the UFC and you should be fighting the best guys possible. But we all know he's not going for a belt. He's leaving. So there's really no point for them to even give this. They're just trying to make the most money in the future that they could off of his name. And to me, I just fucking like as a fan, I hate it. Like just as a fan, I hate it. From a business perspective, I can totally understand why they would do that. But for someone who's literally put himself out there and has boosted their company's name and their company's worth just by so much. I mean, his rivalry with Conor McGregor is so pivotal to where the UFC is right now. It's just a shame to see his UFC career end the way that it probably will, And yeah, of course, he's got a puncher's chance, a jiu-jitsu fighter's chance. He could definitely pull off some slick ass shit off his back. Who knows? Hamzat could get tired, get caught in a triangle, and get caught maybe in a guillotine. I don't know. Maybe like I just think Chimaev's too big, too strong. He's got the youth to just negate what Nate could possibly offer. And I hate saying that because I don't even want to bet against the guy, but I just hate this matchup for him. And all respect to Nate Diaz for taking the fight. This is the most like he's literally going into a fight where everybody thinks he's going to get the shit kicked out of him, and that very well might happen, and I hope not. 209 for life on my end. You put a fucking gun to my head, I'm still going to say Nate Diaz. I will die by that. I just hate the fucking matchup, and it's frustrating to me. It's extremely frustrating to me, and like there's the part that I like where it's like, yeah, like you have to fight the best guys in the world, and this could be from a purist standpoint, it could be a good fight. Nate's got the name. He is a welterweight. He can, this is the UFC. So, there's a give and take. There's a love and hate. And it fucks with me. This whole booking just completely fucks with me. And I really wish that we could have seen a Nate Diaz versus a Wonder Boy. Something along those lines. A really cool farewell match, to see him ride off in the sunset to do whatever the fuck it is that he chooses to do. And that's just where I hate how Dana White's handling the whole situation. Just, oh yeah, no, this is a great fight. Sure, like everybody's gonna tune in and watch it. Yeah. But when it comes to a competitive standpoint, the odds makers are, possibly fairly accurate on this. And, this is where I struggle to enjoy the matchup. And I feel like I just need to get this off my chest, really, and this is why I have a love-hate relationship with this matchup and with this fight. And Nate, I respect him for taking it. Khamzat, I also respect him for taking it. You can't blame him for wanting to fight a legend. And that being that, like, I'm not even going to give a prediction on the fight because it's just like, I think, Khamzat should probably, get it to the ground. But who knows? Like, his ego might get the best of him and he might want to stand with Nate. And that could be an issue, because Nate's, he's got a chin like a motherfucker and he's got some pretty slick boxing. So, to sit there and say Nate doesn't have a chance is ridiculous, but to sit there and say that this is an even fight is even more ridiculous. So, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. If you guys think I'm fully retarded, or if you guys actually think that this is a good match, or if you guys think that this is a shitty matchup like I think, and I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comment section. So guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? Mr. Mustache MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.